Update. My boyfriend, 28 male, said it is disgusting to him that I, 26F, are breaking up over money. My boyfriend told my father that I'm essentially too mentally unstable to be taken seriously, all because I asked him to help pay for our life together. First, I just want to thank you all for your replies and advice. I would like to reply to all of you individually, but there are simply too many. I read every single comment and I really appreciate them. Most of you have advised me to break up since he has been using me, and that is really understandable. But I guess my mindset has always been, I have been so much more stable mentally lately. If I change my life drastically now, what would I do? I really do not want to go back to the psychiatric ward. I want to keep doing my research and my teaching. Some of you pointed out that I am pursuing a PhD, but do not even want to leave a person who is basically a parasite. Some of you called it being a hobosexual, and I guess I have just been a too well-protected nerd. Some of you suggested that I get assessed for autism. You are all so sweet, and guess what? I actually just mentioned that possibility to my psychiatrist during my last checkup. First, I have already demanded that he move out as of last week, so he is staying with his mother right now. He still has a crazy amount of stuff in my apartment, so he still has to take care of that. Something changed last night. I was trying to talk and discuss a plan. I guess I feel like people here do not fully understand what this relationship meant to me, but I also feel like I have been valuing it way too much more than what it actually is. I texted him something along the lines of, I have been feeling unequal and taken for granted in our home. I was too afraid to ask for help before because I thought I seemed demanding. I am definitely not asking you to buy me expensive things, but I think we should be able to talk about this and have an equal arrangement without me being called disgusting or transactional. He said he is willing to do more practically, which seemed like a good start, but I saw he had just spent 6 hours at the local bar instead of job hunting. Then I found out that my dad, back in Japan, had messaged my boyfriend without me knowing. My dad knows about my mental health issues. He really likes my boyfriend, and we have traveled to Japan together to visit him. My dad was asking what happened. Also, my dad does not speak English, so he uses a translator for everything, and he sounded a bit strange. He was talking about how much I value my boyfriend and this relationship, and that he should make plans for the future. I do feel a bit betrayed by my dad, but we have already talked about it. Then my boyfriend replied with something that was truly hurtful to me, especially after all the considerations and plans I made. He said exactly this. Respectfully, your daughter is not mentally well and does not act in a way that is predictable or logical a lot of the time. Things that might normally be thought of as respectful or responsible do not always seem that way to her. Surely you are aware of this too. If she seemed okay with our situation before, then it did not seem like a good idea for me to tell her another way of doing things, especially when our relationship can change drastically at any moment, like it did yesterday. I told her the same thing. You cannot make long-term plans with someone this unpredictable and unstable. I was so hurt over this. It makes me feel like less of a partner with basic, fair needs for an equal arrangement, and more like someone who cannot even make normal judgments. I have done a lot of difficult things during my manic periods, but it is really not right for him to use my mental health as a justification for his silence, especially after I have tried everything to be better, including being on loads of medication, attending weekly therapy, doing dialectical behavior therapy, and paying for couples counseling. He said he still thinks our relationship has potential. I told him I am not talking face-to-face with him unless a therapist is present. Meanwhile, he can pack his stuff and I will leave the place whenever he is doing it.